Hello everyone, I am Atulya Bharadwaj, a student of class 10th and I am studying in Dhriti classes. So today I am going to explain the mechanism of heart, which is the pumping of blood. So we all know that heart is a muscular organ which pumps blood to our body, and it is a very important and mandatory organ for the survival of human beings. So the pumping of blood is a quite important task which takes place in the human body. So how does the heart pumps the blood? So let's know about it. So this is the structure of heart. This is the heart. This is the vena cava. So this is the vena cava. So from the body, all the deoxygenated blood enters the vena cava. There are two types of vena cava, which is the inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. There is a difference in the function of vena cava. Like the inferior vena cava takes the blood from the body, from the lower part of the body, and the superior vena cava brings the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. So when this deoxygenated blood enters the heart through the vena cava, it first enters to the right atrium. So what is right atrium? There are four chambers of heart, which are namely right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. So if we divide the heart horizontally, the upper portion is known as atrium and the lower portion is known as ventricle. And if we divide it vertically also, so this is termed as right atrium, this is termed as right ventricle, this is left atrium, and this is left ventricle. So these are the four chambers of heart. So the deoxygenated blood from the superior and the inferior vena cava enters the right atrium, which is the first chamber of the heart. In this chamber, when the blood enters, the heart relaxes. When the first chamber, the right atrium, relaxes, the blood with high pressure enters the right atrium. When it enters the right atrium, there is a valve present, which is known as tricuspid valve, which is a separating between the right atrium and the left atrium, right ventricle. The valves are present in the heart so that the backflow of the blood can be prevented. So when the blood enters the right atrium, it relaxes, and the valve is present to separate the chambers of the heart. So when the blood enters the right ventricle, the upper part, which is the right atrium, it contracts, and the lower part, which is the right ventricle, it relaxes, and the blood enters, and the valve gets closed to prevent the backflow of the blood. From here, it enters the pulmonary artery directly to the lungs. That's why it's named as pulmonary artery. So generally, we have heard that the artery carries the oxygenated blood and the veins carries the deoxygenated blood. But here it's opposite in their mechanism, because the artery carries the deoxygenated blood and the pulmonary veins bring the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart to transfer it to the rest of the body. So when the pulmonary artery takes the blood back to the lungs, after that the mechanism of the pulmonary veins begins. So the blood from the lungs, the oxygenated blood from the lungs, comes and enters the heart through the pulmonary veins, and it enters the third chamber, which is the left atrium. And after that, here also a valve present, which will stop the backflow of the blood. So blood from the left atrium enters the left ventricle, and from here blood goes into the aorta, which is an artery, and hence the aorta carries the blood to the rest part of the body, and thus this is the pumping of heart. Thank you.